Yes, ma'am.
So I came to SE80. I came to our SE80, that is the Object Navigator. And from here also we can create the programs. So this is our package. ZDemo classes is our package. So select the programs, right click and create. So here when we try to create the program directly from SE80, it will not ask us the package name. So why? Because we are it is already it is under this particular package, right? So that's why it will not ask the package name. So let us create a new program called strings 4. So Z strings 4. This is the name of our program and continue. So here if you observe, it is not asking specifically for the package name. Why? Because we are directly creating it in SE80, that is our object navigator, under this particular package, right? So this is our program for strings, and here automatically executable program is selected. If it is not selected also, we can select it, right? So save it. So obviously it is taking the package name and save it and continue, right? So like this, we can also directly create the programs in the T code SE80. So I am just copying and pasting some code here. So we will discuss the program now. So here, if you observe, first I will try to execute this program, and then we will discuss the program. So here we are asking the user to enter their choice of any string. So basically, string means it can be a string means it can be a um, 1 second. So first, let me execute this program. I will show you, and then we'll come back to the program. So let us try to execute this program. So here we are asking the user to enter their choice of the string. So I'm going to give some string here. So this is my ABAP classes in October. So this is the example of a string. So here, sometimes in the string, you will have some unnecessary gaps like this between the words of the string, right? And basically, a string is nothing but it is like a big sentence with all the, it can have special characters, it can have numbers, it can have alphabets, and also all these special, special gaps, right? Not special, like lot of gaps in between the words of the string. So here we are giving one string. This is my ABAP classes in October. And here we are also asking the user to enter their choice of any separator. So here we can give any separator. So I'm giving star here for the separator. And here we are asking for the user to give any single special character, right? As a separator. So it can be a special character or because we have declared this field p separator as a character type of data, you can give anything. It will accept numbers, it will accept numericals, it will accept special characters, because we have defined this as the type of character. And the first one v name, we have declared it as the type string. So whenever we declare it as a type string, this is the example of a string. So let me try to, so the user can give their choice of any string, and also the user can, give their choice of any special character. So let us try to execute the program. So here, number of characters in vname is 46. So this is our string. This is my ABAP classes in October. So here, length of the string. The first operation is finding the length of the string. So when we say length of the string, what it will do, it will start counting from T till R, and it will also count all these, unnecessary gaps also. So here between this and is, we are having 3 spaces. So that means it will also count those 3 spaces as well. So wherever it has all these spaces, it will also count all these spaces. So, so the length of the string is, this is 46. So it will count all the spaces that it has occupied, and here it is giving the total length as 46, right? So if you observe, we have given our string in lowercase, and here we have converted to uppercase. So vname in uppercase, right? So this is my ABAP classes in October. So we have converted the lowercase to uppercase. So there is another keyword called condense. So with the help of this keyword condense, what we can do is, like, this keyword condense will remove all these unnecessary gaps between the words of the string, and it will leave only one single blank space. So this is the purpose of the keyword condense, right? So this is my ABAP classes in October. So here, if you observe, we are giving one single space. So it will leave it will remove all the unnecessary gaps between the words of the string, and it will leave only one single blank space between the words of the string. So that is the purpose of the keyword condense. So we address after concatenate. So there is another keyword called concatenate. So the purpose of concatenate keyword is, we can put together different things. So here we are putting some different things like name of the company, and whatever the separator the user has given, that separator we are inserting in between. So this is the name of the company, street name of the company, city of the company, country key of the company. And here, if you observe, we are inserting some separators between the name. This is the street name, this is city, and this is country. So name after split. Name after split is Texan. Street after split is Park Street. City after split is Chicago. Country after split is USA, right? So there is another keyword called replace first occurrence of, right? So again, all of these are the keywords. So here today you will be getting to know some new keywords. So there is this operation keyword called replace replace the first occurrence replace the first occurrence of, for example, E with, let's say, E with, let's say, some SS, right? So let us assume that we are having one field called, let's say, our field 1, our field value equal to EYES. This is the value we are having. Let us assume that we are having some field, and in that field we are having this this value EYES, ICE, right? So when we use replace the first occurrence of E, right, in field with SS. So if we give like this, the result will be, what will be the result? The result will be first,
SSYS.
correct, SSYES, right? So this is the result. There is another keyword called replace all occurrences. So there is another keyword called replace all occurrences of E in field with S's. So suppose if we give like this, then what it will do? Wherever it has E, it will replace it with SS. So now here the result will be SS, Y, SS, S. So this will be the result. That means wherever it has E, it will replace with SS. Right? So again, these two are keywords. Replace the first occurrence, replace all occurrences. Both of them are keywords. So we are using that keyword, replace first occurrence of E. So here the company name is TEXAN, Texan, right? So replace the first occurrence of E with I. So E became I. So TIXAN, right? So all of these are the operations we will be doing on strings. So let's go back and back. So we'll try to discuss our program, and before starting our program, let me change their colors here so that our output will look in different colors here, right? So I'm changing the output to different colors. So let me try to save it. So here, let's see what we are doing. So whenever we want the users to give their inputs, we have to define them. So our program name is Z strings 4. This is the name of our program. So whenever we want the users to give their inputs, we have to define them with the keywords parameters. And if we want to have multiple declarations, then we can use comma like this. And then we can go on giving whatever the declarations we want, we can give them by giving the commas. So vname, right? And one more thing I want to tell you is, so here it is showing vname and p underscore sep. So if somebody look at it, this, let me execute. So here, if somebody look at it, so because we wrote the program, we will understand, okay, here we have to give the string, enter the string. Here we have to enter the separator. So like that, we will know. But what if a new person look at this and, they may not understand what is vname and what is psep, right? So let's go back. So there is, we can give some meaningful description here, right? So let us see how to do that. So for that, you go to this path, go to text elements and go to selection text, right? So here, if you go to selection text, you will be able to see these, whatever we have declarations we have in the selection screen, we can see them here. So here we can give p separator means enter a separator, enter a separator. Here, enter the string, enter the string. So like that, you can give some meaningful description here. So enter a separator, enter the string. So like that, if we give some meaningful description, let me save it. Let me try to activate our program. And if you try to go back, so this is our program. Our program is in active state, which is very, very important, and try to execute. So here, now it is showing enter the string, enter a separator. So it makes sense, right? So whoever new people, even if they look at this program, okay, they will understand, oh, here I have to give a string here as the input, and here I have to give a separator as the input. So like that, they will understand, right? So let's go back. So whenever we define them with the keyword parameters, so vname, so this is our field name, vname is our field name, and it is of type string. So we are defining it as the type string. Whenever we define it as the type string, it will allow us to give the string, right? And p separator. So here if you observe, for p separator specifically, I have given it as, in the brackets, I have given 1. That means I want this field to be of length 1 only, 1 character long, type C for character, right?
One argument.
Yeah. Yeah. Any doubts?
No, just saying is one. Yeah, he is taking only one argument, right?
Yeah. So that means it will take only 1 character long, right? Type C means C for character. Suppose if you want it this field to be of 3 characters long, you can give it as 3 in the bracket, right? Specifically, if you want to give a particular length, you can simply give it like this in the bracket for any declarations. Even for string, we cannot give. For string, we cannot give because the meaning of the string is like, yeah, it should allow the user to give a big sentence. That is the purpose of the um, string type of data. So we are also declaring our another field called vlength, and it is also of type I for integer. It will take only integer type of values. Why we are declaring this field called vlength? Because whenever we calculate the length of the string, we want to save that length. We want to save that length in this field called vlength, right? So vlength equal to strlen. Str is for string, len is for length. So strlen again is a keyword, right? So strlen is a keyword and it is of, so whatever the string the user gives here, we want to find out the length of that particular string, vname, right? And that value, if it is 30, it will assign that 30 to vlength. If it is 40, it will assign that 40 to vlength, right? So again, after each operation, we are trying to display the result. So write is the keyword, right? So you can give with here after write without spaces you can give, or with 1 space also you can give like this. Between right and colon, I am giving 1 space. Here also 1 space. So without giving space also you can write like this. So without giving space, colon slash also you can give. Both of them, not a problem. It's up to you, right? So write colon slash or write space colon space slash, like that also you can give. So number of characters in vname is vlength. We are trying to print the vlength value here and we are giving some color here, right? And there is another keyword called, after each write statement, there is another keyword called skip. Skip is a keyword. If you give skip to, it will skip 2 blank lines in the output. So after writing the first output, it will skip 2 blank lines. So it is skip n. Skip means skipping. So whatever the number you give here, it will skip that many lines, right? So and another keyword that is used for formatting is uline. If you give uline, it will give a long horizontal line. So after writing the first output, we are using skip 2. That means it will skip 2 blank lines. And after writing the second output, we are giving uline. Uline means underline. It will give a long horizontal line in the output. So again, let's try to activate the program and execute the program. So this is my ABAP classes in October, and some special character you can give. I'm giving a $sign as the special character. See here, if you observe, after the first output, it has skipped 2 lines because we have given the keyword skip 2. And again, after writing this output, we have given uline. Uline is the result of this long horizontal line, right? So are we fine till here?
Yes, ma'am.
So let's go back. So what I will do, after each output, I will give skip, so that where to look at the output, it will be nice for us. After each write statement, I want to give skip, so that the output looks readable. So I'm just adding that, copy paste it after each output, after each write statement, right? So let me try to activate our program again. So whenever you are writing the programs, try to save them so that you will not lose your work, right? So, so we discussed till finding the length of the string, right? So we are finding the length of this particular field called vname, and this vname is nothing but whatever the string the user enters here. So for that, we are trying to find out the length, and that value we are assigning to this field called vlength, right? And we are displaying the vlength. So we are writing, so number of characters in vname is vlength, right? Again, we are skipping 2 lines. The next keyword is translate. So translate is the keyword. Again, two uppercase and two lowercase. Both are keywords. Two uppercase means it will convert to uppercase. Two lowercase means it will convert to lowercase. These are the two keywords. So translate vname to uppercase. To uppercase means it will convert to uppercase. Lowercase means it will convert to lowercase, and both of these are keywords. So because they are, if you observe, they are being displayed in blue color. That's why they are called as the keywords. Again, we are having our write statement, right? vname in uppercase, right, is. We are trying to again display the output here, and we are giving the U line. U line will give a long horizontal line in the output. So the next operation is condense. So the purpose of condense is we are trying to condense the whatever the string the user gives here in the vname. So that vname we are trying to condense. So condense is the keyword. So condense vname. So what the purpose of this condense is, we can also give a comment if you want. It will remove the unnecessary blank spaces. So like that, you can give a comment if you want. So what is the purpose of condense? Condense means it will remove the unnecessary blank spaces, right, in the string. So again, after using the condense keyword, again, we are trying to display the output here with the help of the write statement. Again, we are using skip to. Skip to will skip to blank spaces, right? The next keyword is condense. So whenever we say condense, it will there is another keyword called condense vname no gaps. No gaps is another keyword. So what this no gaps will do, even that single blank space is removed, and all of the string is printed as one continuous word, right? So that is the purpose of no gaps. So let us go back. Let us execute. So execute. So this is the purpose of no gaps. So vname after no gaps. I love my 10 children. So there is no gap. All the sentence is printed as one continuous word here if you observe. That is the purpose of no gaps, right? And this is the purpose of condense. Condense means it will leave only one single blank space between the words of the string. So let's go back and back. So again, we are skipping 2 lines. Again, we are having another, we are declaring another field called v-address, and it is of type string. So again, we are declaring another field here called v-address. So there is this keyword called concatenate. So the purpose of concatenate is we can put different things together with the help of the keyword concatenate. So concatenate, here we are giving in single quotes if you observe, right? So this is the name of the company. This is the street name. This is the city. This is the country key into v-address. So, right, we are concatenating all these things, and we are trying to put all of them into this particular field called v-address, right? v-address separated by p-separator. That means whatever the separator that the user gives, we are trying to insert that separator. That means this is the name of the company, separator, street name, separator, city, separator, and then country key. So the separator will be inserted in between the all these fields. So right, again we are trying to display. So V address after concatenate, we are trying to display the output after concatenate. Again we are displaying the output, right? Again skip to, again we are using the keyword skip. So again here, if you observe, we are having multiple declarations here. So we are declaring three more fields here called V street. So these field names, you can give whatever name you want. So there is no restrictions. You can give my street, my city, my country, whatever field name you want, you can give. Or you can simply give street, city, country, like that. So whatever field names you want, you can give. So V street, it is of type string. V city, it is of type string. And V country, it is of type string. Why we are defining these fields? Why? Because our next operation is to split. Split is the keyword. Split V address. So we are trying to split the V address at P separator into these fields: V name, V street, V city, V country. So after splitting, again, we want to put them in these four fields, right? So again, we are trying to split here. So it will split the name of the company and it will put into this field called V name, right? Again, it will try to split the street name and it will put into this field called V street. Again, it will try to split the city and it will put into this field called V city. Again, it will try to split the country key USA and it will put in this field. So whatever the sequence you want to put them, this you have to maintain the sequence so that they will be saved accordingly into these particular fields, right? So yeah, any doubts still here? So one more thing is, like here, if you observe, we are not doing much here because all the work is done by the keywords. So we are just using them. So most of the work is done by the keywords only. But only thing we should know is like how to use that keyword, where to use it, when to use it. Only that much we should be aware of, right? And here, if you observe, it is like English language only. ABAP is like English language only. Again, we are using the right statement, right? So again, name after split, right? So again, we are trying to print the name here. Again, street after split. Again, we are skipping 2 lines, city after split and country after split. So after splitting, again, we are trying to display the values after split. Again, we are using the keyword skip to. So another key, so we have already discussed about this replace first occurrence of E in V name with I. That means wherever we have the first occurrence of E with I, that means here we are having TEXAN. So the first E will be replaced with I. So it becomes TIXAN, right? So again, we are trying to, after replacing the first occurrence of E with I, again, we are trying to display the result here, right? So are we fine till here?
Yes.
There is one more operation called substring operation. So I will just add like a comment, substring operations. So let us try to declare some 3 fields here. So let us try to declare 3 fields. So let me declare them with the keyword data X, and I want this X to be of SUNFLOWER. I want this X to be of 9 characters long, and it is of type C for character, and I want to assign some value to it, value sunflower. I want to assign the value sunflower to this field called X. And then again, I want to define another field called Y, and I want it to be of 3 characters long, and it is also of type C, C for character. Again, I want to declare another field called Z, and I want that to be of 6 characters long, and it is also of type C for character. So I am declaring 3 fields here. I want my field X to be of 6 characters long, and I want this to be the value in my field called X, sunflower. Again, I am declaring another field called Y, and again I am declaring another field called Z. Right? So here, what I will say is like our field Y equal to X plus I want to discard 0 places. After discarding 0 places, I want to have I want it to have the next 3 places. That means it is nothing but sun. That means my field Y will have the value of sun, right? Our next field Z equal to X plus I want to skip 3 places. After skipping 3 places, I want it to have the next 6 places. That means it will have the value of flower. Now, let me have our write statement. I want to write our Y, Z values. So, let me try to activate. So, here if you observe what I am doing, these are called, this type of operation is called as the substring operations. So, first I am defining our fields here. So, with the help of the keyword data, I am defining our field called X, and I want it to be of specific length, that is 9 characters long, and it is of type C, C for character. And I want this X to be having the value of sunflower, right? That's why I am assigning this value sunflower to my field called X. Again, I have declared another field called Y, and I want it to be of 3 characters long, and it is of type C. Again, I want to define another field called Z. It is of 6 characters long, and it is of type C, C for character. So our Y equal to X plus 0 of 3. That means it will start from here. We told it to discard 0 places. After discarding 0 places, we want it to take the next 3 places. That is sun. And then Z equal to X plus 3 of 6. That means we want to discard the first 3 places. After discarding the first 3 places, we want it to have the next 6 places. That means it will have the value of flower. That means Y will have the value of sun and Z will have the value of flower. And we try to, when we try to display the results, we are trying to display the value of Y and Z. That means here what values it will display? Sun, flower it should display. So let us see. Let me try to activate our program, execute the program. So let us give some string here and let us give some special character here, right? So at the rate and enter. So here if you observe, it has printed sun and flower. This is the value of Y and this is the value of Z. These are called as the substring operations. Sometimes for a material number, field is Mattner field is material number. Sometimes its value will be 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. So this is the value of the Mattner. But sometimes it is stored like this in the tables, in the SAP tables. But the actual, we want it to have only the value. We want to remove the first 3 zeros and we want to, capture only the required Mattner, material number. So in that case, what we can do? We can say that we can declare another field called some Maitner1 equal to, we can simply say Maitner plus 0 of 3. That means we want to discard the first 3 places. We want to remove the first 3 places. After that, we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means after that, we want to have the 7 places, right? So that means this will give the value of, here if you observe, this will give the value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So we'll be using this substring operations a lot, right? Yeah. Any doubts still here? Hello?
No, ma'am.
So,
Yeah, no questions. Yeah. So,
yeah. So here, if you observe, we are getting to know some new keywords in this program. So report means program. We know this. Parameters means whenever we want to, whenever we want the users to give their choice of input, we define them with the keyword parameter. Type means type, right? So for other declarations, for all any other declarations, we have to use the keyword data. Again, type means type. And whatever the words that are being displayed in blue color, they are called as the keywords. These are the predefined words by SAP. And here, if you observe, right is the keyword, color is the keyword. So skip is the new keyword. Skip is new keyword for us today. And translate also is a new keyword. Again, to uppercase is a new keyword. Again, uline means underline. This is another keyword. Condense also is a new keyword for us, right? And then no gaps also is another new keyword. And then we have the skip also is a new keyword for us today, right? And then concatenate is a new keyword. Concatenate. And then separated by is a new keyword, right? And then split is a new keyword. Split. Whenever we want to split, we can use the keyword split. Again, replace first occurrence of, replace all occurrences of, right? Another keyword is replace all occurrences. Replace all occurrences of. This is another keyword, right? And then we also looked at the substring operations here. How to capture only the part, whatever part we want, how to capture only that part and assign to our fields, right? So all of these are the new keywords we discussed in today's class. Yeah. Any other doubts?
No, ma'am.
So yeah. So I think meeting also is going to end. So yeah. So again, we will have our class tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Okay.
yes. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.